and welcome back to School World Gaps. So today we will study grade 7 physics heat chapter 1, which is this is the part 4. We will study many things. Like, share and subscribe School World Gaps. Like, we want your support. If this video get 30 likes, I will share the PPT in the link in the description. So go there, see the PPT. Now let us start. Let us move it. Let's start today's video. Brand new video. This is the last class summary. So we learned about different type of thermometer. What we learned, if you want a quick revision, we can do it. So it is like we learned about maximum minimum thermometer, we learned about cylindrical thermometer, we learned about thermal gun, which is used nowadays in corona times. It's common right now, okay? So now let's see what we will learn today, what we will learn in this video. And we will learn today precautions while using clinical thermometer. There are certain steps, certain precautions while we should follow before using clinical thermometers. So they are like as follows. We should give a jerk to the thermometer before using it so that we can get it before 35 degree and below 35 degree, and we can measure accurate temperature. Now giving a jerk means like this. We should give a jerk to the thermometer. The mercury level will go below 35 degrees Celsius, below the kink, which is a part I will explain you in the next slide, but below the kink, below the 35 degrees Celsius, so that we can measure appropriate and so that the mercury rise according to the person. Next step is we should read thermometer straight to the eye so that we can read it properly. Now there is a thermometer, we should read straight to the eye. It should be straight to the eye. Okay. So means if we will keep inside slanted, below, above, we will not be able to read the proper accurate amount. So it's necessary to keep it in the front of our eyesight. We should not touch our hand to the bulb so that the temperature do not change while reading. Our hand, when we touch it to bulb, the temperature changes. For example, I just measured my temperature from here. There are different parts in my body. I agree. There is the same temperature, but I don't agree that there are different temperatures in different parts of our body. It's according to their function. So like this temperature might be different from this temperature. So we should not use this bulb here. We should not use this bulb. We should not touch the bulb, okay? So that means if we will touch the bulb, what will happen is the temperature will change. We will not get appropriate temperature. Now let's move on to the next slide. What about kink? As I said, we will study next slide. So kink is a small little curved like thin clinical thermometer. You can see in the PPT. So basically, the kink, what is used, we will study. It helps us the temperature, the mercury level go below 35 degrees Celsius, below it, so that when we just give it a jerk, the temperature goes below and it is maintained, that it controls the temperature, okay? So kink is used for that. Let us see what we have got next. Heat transfer. Do you remember the first part of heat where we taught you thermal equilibrium? Yes? Okay. So that was a part which was important. Thermal equilibrium was the transfer of heat. That was a type of transfer of heat, which means where the heat or the temperature of hot object went to the cold one and they both became equal, okay? So heat transfer is the transfer of heat from one object to the other. They basically occur from the higher temperature object to the lower temperature object. As it is the rule, it is called diffusion. If you know diffusion, there will be a video in our in our show of diffusion. So see it, like this video, like that video. There are three types of heat transfer, which are basically conduction, convection, and radiation. So conduction, convection, and radiation. Let us see them. Like first we have got conduction. Conduction is the method of heat transfer which is basically for solids. They occur in solids. Here heat is transferred through the vibration of their molecules. If you go properly, if there is a matter and if you go inside it, deep into it, you will get that in that matter there will be certain molecules, there will be certain atoms. So molecules, when the molecules of a solid vibrate, the molecules of a solid are closely packed. So what happens is that when they vibrate, they transform chain. First molecule vibrated, second and third, fourth, fifth. There is a chain formed, and thus, due to that change, heat is formed. The energy of heat is released, and here comes heat here. So, due to the vibration of molecules, the heat is produced. This happens in many places. Like take a gas stove. When you keep something boiling in it, take water only. You keep something boiling in it. When you add a metallic spoon, it will feel hot, right? Here is a short clip. I am playing it right now. So see it. It explains conduction very clearly. And yes, like this experiment was done with safety measures. It was done with an elder support. So precaution is better than cure. Whenever you are doing this type of experiment with gas stove, just take help with your someone elder than you. So now I am playing the clip. Just watch it and here you go. And welcome back to School World Gaps. Like, share, and subscribe School World Gaps. Now I have got two spoons. Okay, one is of metal, one is metallic, another is plastic one. Okay, so I will just keep it here. Now it starts becoming hot, and why? The heat is transferred from the boiling water to this thing by conduction. Conduction is the process where it transfers from molecules. So what happens is the heat first goes to the front part here, and then it goes back. So at my hand it comes after some time. And why I told you in the PPT for taking this type of spoon, because it will take it faster, because metals are good conductor of heat. Okay, so like if there will be plastic, it will take time to reach your hand, and here it can be reached easily. Okay, so that was it, conduction. How was the clip? Was it good? So like this video, like and share this video, and subscribe to our channel right now. So like now let us move on to the next slide. We were at conduction. We will see convection. Convection is the method of heat transfer of fluids. Fluids include liquid and gases. Thus, convection is the heat transfer of liquid and gases. Their molecules are not closely packed. Their molecules are loosely packed. Thus, when they are heated, the molecules get a charge in them. They get a charge, and thus they keep moving, and it happens like boom, 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 boom. All the things happen. So the molecules just move from bottom to top, then top to bottom. That continuous cycle happens. If you want just see this experiment, I have done this experiment. I will show you a clip afterwards after this explanation only. So just see it. If you want to do, you can do it. Like I didn't have the chemicals, so if you have the chemical, you can do it with the chemical, but if you don't have it, you can do it something else, color and something. Here what happens means, here you have seen stoves, right? Like just take gas stove, keep your hand above it and keep your hand side of it. So you should keep an appropriate distance so that you don't get a burn. And when you will keep it, you will feel that the heat on the side is lesser than the heat on the top. The heat on the top is through another process, and the heat on the side is through convection. Due to convection is a less efficient way. Conduction creates much heat, it is more powerful, but convection is okay. It's less powerful than conduction, but it is powerful. So that was it. Now here I go, here you play, here you go, here I play the clip. So let's start. Now you can see some bubbles coming out of it, right? And why are they? They are due to convection. The heat is transferred from this bottom flame to the part here, to the water. So what happens is the water at the bottom part, which is basically the water at the bottom, heats up and the molecules get activated. Thus they do not get stable. They are not stationary. They start moving and they start becoming active, and thus they go up. And when they go up, some air is released from them. When they heated, some air is released, like you can see, due to which bubbles are formed. And what happens is, the first water comes up, the bottom layer comes up, and the side layers take the bottom layer's place. And then you can see the bottom layer again heats up, goes up, and the water which was first got hot comes down back. So that cycle continues, and that is convection. Convection is that process where we do it. Okay, so convection is the process of heat transfer of fluids, where the molecules get heated up and they get moving and they start vibrating, and due to which the fluid gets moving, and thus that is convection. Okay, Good too. So like this video, share this video and subscribe to our channel. Last method, which is radiation. We will see it now. Here is convection, radiation. And do you remember cold breeze, sea breeze and land breeze? That is an example of convection, where heat is transferred from land to sea and sea to land. Just watch our video of our show. You will get explained, okay? Radiation. This is the type of heat transfer which is transferred in vacuum without any medium. Medium means a supporter. Like air is a supporter, water is a supporter, gas is a supporter. So heat transferred by convection, there water and air, they are the supporter. While heat transferred by conduction, the solid itself is a supporter. But here there is no medium. In radiation there is no medium, I say. No means no, nothing. It is done in vacuum. Where there is no medium, it's called vacuum, okay? The best example can be sun's light and heat. So sun is producing much light, so that comes from that sun to the earth in just 8 minutes. Its heat comes in just 8 minutes. See that, okay? Now, what I will like to say is I will just do a crazy experiment or crazy thing, okay? I will meet you there. So I want to introduce you to some things right here which I bought just. Imagine it as a thick blanket, okay? Thick blanket. This is one shawl. This is the other one. Okay. There are two shawls with me. Now let us bring to the scene. Let us bring to the comedy. Okay? Oh, it's cold here. Oh, a huge blanket and two shawls. What should I wear? Let me use this huge blanket. This much big, like I would like it. Ooh. It's cold here. What? Really? Let me see them. Oh, thank you for your suggestion. I liked it so much. Now it's not at all cold inside me. So, are you amazed why this happens? Like, the thing was, when I wore this thick blanket, I got what, but means the heat was insulated in me. But when I wore these two thin things, I was feeling more comfortable. I was feeling more insulated. And why was it? Let us see. This is a single layer. Though it is thick, this is only single. So it would just trap less air. But these are two layers. So there would be a layer of air between these two when I wear it. So that layer keeps us warm. That layer keeps us insulated. That is a point of heat only. Insulation and all. Next comes is like when it's a hot summer day, there is much heat and the day is sunny. You go outside and find that you wore a black shirt. You say, means people say you that why are you wearing this? Okay, but the people say you that why are you wearing this? But you are confused yourself. You want the answer? I will tell you. So when you wear white shirt, white color is repellent. Do not absorb, they reflect heat. So there is no heat insulated. Thus on a summer day we should wear them so that we keep our body cold. But on a winter day we should wear a black colored cloth. As if we will wear a black colored cloth, the heat will be absorbed and we will be insulated. Same happens with houses. Houses are painted white. Those specifically those which are in sunny and hot areas, because that houses are painted white because there is no heat absorbed and there is heat reflected. Thus, the temperature is maintained there. Now let us see what we have got next. Like, share and subscribe Schoolworld Gaps. How can you forget to like, share and subscribe? So right now, go that, hit that like button, share our channel, share our video. hit that subscribe button and hit that bell icon too so that you can get more updates. I want 30 likes for this video, as I said. Then I will give you this PPT right back moving on you. Okay. So like we are doing a quiz also for this show. For the show is moving on, right? There are 2 episodes done by now. But when the season will end, when this season 2 will end, we will do the quiz. Don't worry. Okay. So meet you guys in the next video. Till that time, bye bye. And like, share, and subscribe School World Gaps. Okay, bye bye.